wondering, what's the weather going to be like today as we look outside? And who are those strange voices we hear this morning? We don't recognize those voices.
I'm Rob Elgis.
And I'm Tanya Babich. We're in for Judy and Terrell on the St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Pat's Day to you. We're going to begin with your first alert forecast from meteorologist Tracy Butler. Still windy today, but I'm not going to get blown away like I almost did yesterday.
Yeah, my goodness. So some areas had 60-mile-per-hour winds. We have a lucky start to in this morning. Take a look at our numbers. 45 degrees in Oak Park. It is 43 degrees in Hobart, 43 degrees in Plainfield, 42 right now at O'Hare, and 45 degrees out at Midway. So on this St. Patty's Day, we will start off our day with bright skies, but the clouds will be on the increase today, and it is going to remain fairly windy and gusty at times. Not the extreme wind gusts that we had around the area yesterday, but we will have wind gusts up around 30 and maybe 35 miles per hour here today, but not the 50 and 60 mile per hour gusts that we had yesterday. So we will have a complete look at your forecast. The weekend too, but
getting an early start today. Lots of overnight road work. We're going to focus on the Eisenhower this time around because they're doing a lot of that work at the Jane Byrne interchange. On the outbound side, they've got lots of lanes blocked between Canal and Halstead. And then on the inbound side, when I was driving in, they had only one lane open as it funneled down from Ashland down to the Jane Byrne interchange and forcing everybody off on the outbound Ryan. Here's the snapshot.
In just hours, we'll learn who the three finalists are for the Chicago's next police superintendent. Jessica D'Onofrio is live at the Harold Washington Library this morning for the big announcement. Jessica?
Tanya, the field of candidates is narrowing, and today we will learn who the three finalists are who leads the CPD Bureau of Administration. Now, the names of the three contenders will be announced at a police board special meeting later on this morning. They will hold that right here at the Harold Washington Library. Reporting live in the Loop, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Also being monitored.
The judge in Dennis Hastert's criminal case is appointing someone to review Hastert's medical records. This new Supreme Court is heading to Capitol Hill. D.C. Court of Appeals Judge Merrick Garland is facing tough opposition from Senate Republicans. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest on the court battle. School will be back in session this morning at Oak Park River Forest High School.
It was whipping yesterday. Wow.
Wicked.
really big
crazy.
story. Yeah, we had the high wind warnings, we had wind advisories, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and beyond in some spots.
Gone.
Yeah.
Well, not entirely.
Okay.
We'll cut it in half. How about that?
That's significant.
Progress.
It is significant. Well, good morning. But still, we can expect some gusty winds to prevail around the area today on this St. Patty's Day. And as we take a look, well, a few showers possible here as we do get into the afternoon hours today. So let's take a little peek at that. And our high-resolution forecast model keeps the morning commute entirely dry, so we don't have any precipitation to be worried about. But watch what happens during the afternoon. Looks as though we'll get just a few scattered showers around the area. But here's our wind gust forecast. And as you can see, we are looking at getting some wind gusts here, 30 up to maybe 35 miles per hour. It will fluctuate much of the day. There you see still this evening, 7:30 this evening, we're still holding on to 20 and 30 mile per hour wind gusts, but not like we had here yesterday. Look at the record high on this date. On St. Patty's Day, 2012, 82 degrees. Yeah, we'll be about 30 degrees shy of that for a high temperature today, but still not too bad. 42 degrees right now out at O'Hare. AccuWeather Real Feel is 35 degrees. That's what we refer to as your wind chill, basically. 38 degrees in McHenry, 40 in Cary, 41 in Palatine, 46 degrees over at the lakefront. Few spots with numbers in the 30s this morning, like Coal City at 39 degrees, 42s in LaPorte and in Valparaiso. So our skies are gorgeous and clear right now. Off to the north, they're enduring a snowstorm. Yes, across the far northern reaches of the Great Lakes. So that is going to continue there today. What I am eyeballing here over the next few days is our potential to get some flurries around the area, maybe some light snow showers into Saturday morning. Here's a look at our future cast. Right now it's keeping it fairly far west during the overnight hours into the day on Saturday, but Saturday afternoon looks as though there could be at least some light rain. I think there will be a period that ends with a little bit of light snow here on Saturday. So as you do look at snowfall totals, this is nothing impressive or nothing to be really worried about as far as major accumulations, but we may come in with a couple tenths of an inch of some light snow here on Saturday afternoon and evening. Bright skies, though, this morning, breezy to windy. This afternoon, we'll look at clouds thickening up, a few light showers, high temperatures today, low 50s. But this weekend is going to be chilly. Hardly is it going to feel like spring when spring does arrive here on Sunday.
But we also have a crash. This is not on the expressways. It's on the city's south side, 127th and Parnell. That's just a little bit east of Halstead. Apparently, one car hit a light pole. They're calling for ComEd. There are some sparks, so they want to make sure everything is safe at that location. I would avoid the area for the time being. But as far as the overnight road work, both ends of the Kennedy, we've got crews working on the inbound side at East River Road, and they are doing some of those periodic full lane closures, all part of that big bridge construction project there right before the Kennedy and the Jane Addams in that area where they merge. And then we've got crews working closer to the downtown area, but also on the outbound side around Cumberland. And you can see that is causing some delays as well with those periodic full lane closures. All that should wrap up by 5 o'clock. But in the meantime, we still have crews out there. Of course, they're working at the Jane Byrne interchange on the inbound side from Madison to the Eisenhower ramps, which were both closed. A look out
from Chicago. You're watching Terrell Brown, Judy Sue. Weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler and Roz Varon.
After Tuesday's primary, it's looking more and more likely that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are heading for a showdown. ABC's Lauren Lister has the latest.
Go 15 years ago.
Do players still use it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. The happiest people in the world live in wind.
Ooh.
Tracy.
Very much so. We don't have any wind advisories, no high wind warnings in effect this morning. However, still going to notice it being rather gusty at times today, just not meeting the criteria for an advisory. Right now, skies are clear. Our temperatures in the 40s. It is 45 degrees right now out at Midway, 42 degrees out at O'Hare. We'll see some sunshine this morning once the sun does
road work to talk about that continues until 5 o'clock. On the Bishop Ford, both directions around 159th. No delays there as we make our way north to the Dan Ryan. Crews working in the local lanes in a couple of spots outbound at 47th and again 55th to 63rd. This stretch will continue until 6 o'clock.
That is brilliant.
Oh, the kids are going to love them.
The kids? What about me?
Get yourself a pair. It's about 10 to 5 ahead. The Bears deal a popular player to the New England Patriots.
Plus the First Lady's musical response to a question about leaving the White House.
Sit down with Queen Latifah.
Time is almost up. No, 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 no. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Little selection from Boys to Men from Mrs. Obama. She says she'll most miss interacting with people as First Lady, but says she has no presidential aspirations of her own.
This is a good musical choice.
The family can sing.
I like it.
Skilled.
I dig it. I like Boys to Men, though. That's my generation. It's my era. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
At 5 starts right now.
Good morning on this St. Patrick's Day. I'm Rob Elgis in for Terrell Brown.
And I'm Tanya Babich in for Judy Sue. Wish we could give you some Irish anchors today, but you're going to have to settle
Probably
for
in
us.
there somewhere.
Well, you know, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, right? We'll begin with your first alert weather update.
County Cork and County Mayo. This morning, we do have clear skies around the area this morning. Vernon Hills at 42 degrees, 43 degrees in Gary, and it is 44 degrees right now in Harvey. So today, we are going to start off with bright skies. Once that sun is up, closer to 7 a.m. Now, you are going to notice it being fairly windy around the area today. Not the advisory criteria, however, as we had around here yesterday. Now, this afternoon, you'll notice those clouds thickening up a bit and could lead us to a few showers, but we're still looking at the